All right, it is Tuesday morning, so you know it is time to answer some of your legal questions, and for that, we always turn to our Fox 26 senior legal analyst, Chris Tritico. Thanks for being here as always.
You bet. Good morning.
All right, so we're going to begin with the question from Mark this morning. He writes, can I be terminated from a job for taking time off? I had to take 2 days off because of my back, and it got me under my bank hours. I also had a doctor's note for the time that I did take off.
Well, Mark, it depends on your job and what the policies are at the company. In Texas, it's an at-will employment state. So if you don't have a written contract with your company, then you're subject to what their policy is. And some companies don't give you time off. And if that's the case, and if the policy says if you fall below your bank hours, they can terminate you, then that's the way it is. Texas does not protect the employees. It protects the employer. So you need to check the company policies and see what it says. But it sounds to me like you're subject to that at-will employment, and that's what got you. Good luck.
All right, our next question this morning comes from Della, who writes, I've recently had an incident where a nurse practitioner gave me the wrong medicine and had a severe adverse reaction. I am an insulin-dependent type 2 diabetic. Much to my surprise, the prescribed medicine caused my sugar level to shoot up to 500 plus and forced me to the ER to stop it from rising and get it to a level that is acceptable. My question is, do I have a case to take them to court?
Well, Della, so I'm sorry that happened to you. It sounds to me like you went to the ER, they got your insulin back in shape, and it came down, and your sugar levels came down, and you're fine. If that's the case, you probably, yes, there was negligence involved, but you don't have any damages, and you don't have damages sufficient enough to file a medical malpractice claim against the doctor and or the nurse practitioner who prescribed that medicine wrongfully. In Texas, a medical malpractice case requires, for any lawyer to take it, a substantial amount of damages, and because you were fine, luckily, you just don't really have a case that any lawyer is going to look at because the damages aren't high enough to meet the expenses that it takes to litigate the case. Good luck.
All right, our next question, final question this morning, actually comes from Vicky. She writes, I got hurt at work. No one wants to help me out once they hear who the company is. I am not trying to sue the company or make disparaging remarks to or about them in any way. I just want to be whole again so I can do at least some kind of work. I have done all that I have been instructed to do. I am not, nor will I ever be on Obamacare. I have always provided all that I am needed. Now I am faced with a global company not telling the truth about what happened. I am finally willing to go public with only my opinion, with only what my opinion is. How can I go about this?
Well, that's a lot to unpack there, Vicky. Listen, leaving the Obamacare stuff out of this, if you get injured on the job in Texas, then you make a workers' compensation claim, and then the workers' compensation insurance takes care of your injuries. You cannot sue your employer if they have workers' compensation insurance. If this is a global company, I can assure you they have workers' compensation insurance. You have to go through workers' compensation. They will get you to their doctor, and that doctor will treat you. Under workers' compensation, once you get to your maximum medical improvement, that's it, and that's all you get. That's Texas law. Contact the lawyer of your choice who handles workers' compensation. Let them look over your case and see if there's something you can do. Good luck.
All right, we always appreciate you. Thanks for being here. If you want to send us your legal questions, just hop on our website, fox26houston.com. You can find Chris's segments under the Morning News tab. And as always, for specific information and advice, contact an attorney of your choice.